Candidates running to be our next insurance commissioner here in California taking the debate stage in Sacramento today.
California is in the midst of a property insurance crisis, and KCRA 3 political director Ashley Zavala joins us now. So Ashley, what's the pitch to voters at this point?
Yeah, this was an hour-long forum. 6 candidates who are up for the challenge of being the next insurance commissioner all weighed in on the big news of the day. Current state insurance commissioner Ricardo Lara announced the state is taking legal action against State Farm. The commissioner's office said the insurance giant broke the law when it came to the handling of the Los Angeles area wildfire claims, and the insurance commissioner's office wants that company to pay up in millions of fines. So this Sacramento Press Club forum with the candidates hoping to replace Lara started less than an hour after that news broke. The candidates included Democrat State Senator Ben Allen, former State Senator Stephen Bradford, Attorney Jane Kim, financial analyst Patrick Wolf, and Republicans insurance agent Stacey Korsgaden and consumer advocate Merritt Farron. Here's what each had to say when asked about the State Farm situation.
I've been pushing the insurance commissioner on this for quite some time. I called for this investigation a long time ago. I was seeing on the ground all of the atrocious behavior being conducted by State Farm.
The fact that we are where we are now is years of mismanagement and misregulation, and it's starting to change. But we should never be in a position where we rely upon a company like State Farm to such a degree.
What we need to do is create the system for standardized terms that would be offered by insurance companies, so that just like when you go on Travelocity and book a hotel, you can check company by company exactly what would you get.
We need to also look at the pattern of which these companies are denying renewals, delaying payment, or even refusing payment. I think we need a scorecard so we'll know where it's happening.
State Farm has 20% of the homes in California. That's a huge percentage of our market. If we were to say, and it's a very dysfunctional market when we only have really 5 or 6 large carriers.
I just really need to counter this myth that more competition drives down prices. We just have to look at Texas and Nebraska. They have tons of competition, zero regulation, and homeowner premiums are higher there than they are in the state of California.
Another issue the candidates weighed in on was whether the governor of California has the power to freeze insurance rates. This is in response to the top Democrat polling in that race right now, Javier Becerra, claiming that he would do that if he's elected. All but one of the candidates said no, it's not legal. The other candidate, Jane Kim, did not say either way, but she said it would be an interesting case study. Back to you guys.
Of course, he's got his own debate coming up in a couple days. Thanks for that, Ashley.